What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Sonic Thunder here with a new video. It's February, and later this month the PS Vita will be debuted, set out in every store, shown around the world. And I thought I'd just sit down today and really talk about key points to make the Vita successful after launch and before launch. Let's get started. So, Vita is on the horizon for release, and we all know that it's going to come out with 25 games on the release date, which has been the largest for any Sony console alike. I mean, 25 games at launch. I mean, that would definitely blow the 3DS out the water just right there. But in this video, we're going to talk about the components that can definitely drive it over the 3DS. Now, the 3DS came out last year. It was, people enjoyed it because of the 3D. They wanted to try to get it because of the 3D, but some people just said that, you know, 3D is not even helpful. Like, it doesn't help them play better. It doesn't make the game feel better. And some people complained that they could barely see it, any 3D. I guess it was just opinion on both, or on any. But in my opinion, I think the 3DS is just a complete waste of time. Now, I know people are going to get me for this, but I think it's a waste of time because, I mean, it's basically your 3DS, I mean, your Nintendo DS Lite with 3D. I mean, hence the 3DS. But having Pokemon in 3D is not going to make you play Pokemon better. It's not going to have a better experience of playing Pokemon. It's just going to hurt your eyes. And then, because if you're a gamer like me, you'll play games, especially like you'll like to play games for a long period of time. You're not gonna just play for an hour and get off. I mean, especially if you really like it. It's like a Pokemon game. Let's go with that. I could play Pokemon for a good while. I would have to level up my Pokemon and stuff for about probably a good half an hour to 2 hours. I would play. And right there, you're hurting your eyes using 3D. I mean, if it's in 3D, I know you can be like, okay, I'm gonna switch it down to no 3D. But the whole entire concept of getting a 3DS, I mean, scratch on all the home thing. I mean, that's basically, they just took everything from the DSi and brought it over, so something new. And they brought, oh yeah, I forgot the thumbstick that was not even new. I mean, they took that from the PSP. So, but the fact that the Vita has 2 thumbsticks really makes a statement. But the PSP was supposed to, I mean, people were saying that this console, handheld console, is gonna blow the 3DS out of the water simply because of its sexy design and because of the features that it has. I mean, the 3DS was just the 3DS, and it had 2 screens, and that's it. Little did they know that this was wrong. The 3DS actually completely beat the PSP. The PSP, to me, it was a very good handheld, but the DS was better because it had better content, better games. I mean, personally, I don't play too many games for the DS Lite, but it did have a good library of games. Sony's games were, I mean, besides Ratchet and Clank, Daxter, they didn't really have anything really worth getting down there and buying. I mean, they had a lot of media on there. They had the pictures you can make a background and put it on your PSP. They had the music. It plays like an MP3. That's cool. All that is cool. But at the time, it just cost too much. So it forced everybody actually to just go to the DS and just get your game time in there. What I think they should do is lower the price of their games, because their games are rumored to be around 50 to or 40, around that. I mean, for the games that they're supplying, I know the games are gonna be they're supposed to be high quality games, like almost like you're playing it from the PS3. But I mean, nobody's gonna buy a $50 handheld game. I mean, I don't want to play Ratchet and Clank for $50 on the PS Vita when I could be playing a $50 or $60 game on my Xbox or PS3. So that's not gonna work. I think that they should definitely lower their price and keep their price how it is, $250. I mean, it's a high media device, so it's gonna cost a lot. I mean, the 3DS cost that much, which was unreal. That's why they lowered the price. They knew people weren't buying it, and people didn't like it. I mean, kids bought it. I mean, I see kids all the time with it. But you know, if you want to reach out to the core gamers, the people who are over the age of 10, you want to make media stuff, and that's what PSV is really aiming for, and sometimes casually kids. Now, to speak on the casual topic, the PSV is black. I know that Sony's color is black. They like the color black. That's what they've been using since PS2. But when you're making a handheld like this, I mean, something that looks exactly the same as the PSP. I mean, from images, it looks almost exactly the same as the PSP. I mean, besides the two thumbsticks, I mean, it has the same screen, the same spot. You barely see the back in the pictures. I mean, they're gonna show you the front first, and they have the D-pad in the same spot. They have the buttons, same color. There's nothing really new about it except the two thumbsticks, leading the casual user to think that this is basically a PSP 2. As much as they tried to sway away from this is PSP 2, this is PSP 2, in the casual consumer's mind, it's basically PSP 2. I mean, all gamers know this is a new console from Sony, but say the gamer's mom, say the gamer's dad, say the gamer's uncle, like, you know, like, or say the game, like, just people in general, like parents trying to get for their younger kids. How are they gonna know that this is new? How are they gonna know that this is something that just came out? That's why I think they should have made a different color. Maybe gone with the silver approach. Make it silver, make it look newer, make it look more futuristic. Silver is a very good color, so that would have swayed to more of the newer side. For example, Xbox, when they made a new Xbox 360, they didn't go with the same old black and the X, and the whole entire the commercials with the Crater X instead of what they have now with the ball and the X's inside of it. They went with something different to make you know that it's newer, making everybody go around out there and get it. PlayStation 3, all gamers knew it was new. I mean, if the advertisement's good for the Vita, then that's something different. I mean, if they advertise that it has two touchscreens and stuff, but I'm saying if they would have created a different color, they could advertise just with a picture on the wall in GameStop without having all these commercials on the TV. Last but not least, they would have to restore their same characters that they've always been working with and not let those characters go. Ratchet, Jak and Daxter, you know, the good platforming characters, because everybody loves platforming. Platforming, it makes the world go round. I mean, nobody wants shooters and then shooters and then shooters and shooters and shooters. Fighting games, shooters. Fighting games, casual fighting, shooters. Yeah. Platformers. I mean, Drake's Deception, Uncharted, that's platformer, but we want like casual, well, not casual, but like hardcore platformer with the character and, you know, a good narrative, of course. So that's what they need for this video, in my opinion. That's what they need to succeed and to get past the 3DS. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and rate below. I'm Mr. Son of Thunder, and I'll see you guys later.